Hello, welcome to First Chapter Friday. It's been a while since I've done a book in my egg chair, and I thought this might be a nice day to do that. The book I'm presenting today, Slated by Teri Terry. Kind of easy name for me to remember, as that is my nickname. Okay, Slated is a dystopian novel. Prologue. I run. Fists of waves claw the sand as I force one foot to pound after the other. Scramble up, slip down, repeat, faster. Eyes fixed on dunes ahead. Don't look back, mustn't look back. Ragged breaths, in, out, still I run. Just when lungs might burst and heart explode, a crimson star on the sand, I stumble. A man turns back. He pulls me to my feet and urges me on. It's getting closer. I cannot stand, and I fall again. I can run no more. He kneels to hold me and looks in my eyes. It's time. Quick, now. Put up the wall. Closer. So I build it, brick by brick, row by row, a high tower like Rapunzel's. But this has no window, nowhere to lower my hair, no chance of rescue. Never forget who you are, he shouts, gripping my shoulders and shakes me hard. A blanket of terror obliterates the sea, the sand, his words, the bruises on my arms, and the pain in my chest and legs. It's here. Chapter 1, Weird. All right, I haven't got much experience on which to base this judgment. I may be 16, and I'm not slow or backward, and haven't been locked in a closet since birth, as far as I know. But slating does that to you. It makes you lacking in experience. It takes a while for everything to stop being firsts, first words, first steps, first spider on the wall, first stubbed toe. You get the idea. First everything. So today, feeling weird and unknown could just be that. But I'm biting my nails and sitting here waiting for Mom, Dad, and Amy to pick me up at the hospital and to take me home, and I don't know who they are. I don't know where home is. I don't know nothing. How can that not be weird? Zzz, a gentle warning vibration from the levo at my wrist. I look down. I dropped to 4.4, the wrong side of happy, so I have a square of chocolate, and it starts to slow the climb up as I savor the taste and watch. Much more of your nerves, and you're going to get fat. I jump. Dr. Lysander is framed in the door, tall, thin, and white-coated. Dark hair pulled straight back. Thick glasses. She glides, silent as a ghost, the whispers say. Always seems to know before it happens when someone's about to fall into red. But she's not like some of the nurses who can bring you back with a hug. She isn't exactly what you would call nice. It's time, Kyla. Come. Do I have to? Can't I stay here? She shakes her head. An impatient flick of her eyes says that I've heard this a million times before, or at least 19,417 times before, as 19,418 is the number on my levo. No, you know that isn't possible. We need the room. Come. Before I shut the door, I see my 4 walls, 2 pillows, 1 blanket, 1 wardrobe. The sink with the chip in the right side is the only thing to mark this room as any different from the endless row of boxy rooms on this floor and others. The first thing I remember. For 9 months, the boundaries of my universe, this and Dr. Lysander's office and the gym and school one floor down with others like me. Bzzzt, more insistent now. It vibrates up my arm, demanding attention. Levos dropped to 4.1. Too low. Dr. Lysander turns, clucks under her breath. She bends down so we're eye to eye and touches a hand to my cheek. Another first. Truly, you will be fine, and I'll see you twice a month to start with. She smiles, a rare stretching of lips across teeth that looks uncomfortable on her face, as if unsure how it got there or what to do once it did. I am so surprised, I forget my fear, and I start to climb away from the red. She nods, straightens, and walks down the hall to the elevator. We go silently down 10 floors to ground, then down a short hall to another door, one that I haven't been through before for obvious reasons. Over the top it says P&R, processing and release. Go on, she says. I hesitate and then push the door part open. I turn to say goodbye or please don't leave me or both, but she's already disappearing into the elevator with the swish of a white coat and dark hair. My heart is thumping too fast. I breathe in and out and count each time to 10 until it begins to slow, like they taught us. Then square my shoulders and push the door open wider. Over the threshold is a long room with the door at the far end, plastic chairs along one wall, 2 other Slateds sitting with regulation bags like mine on the floor in front of them. I recognize both of them from lessons, though I've been here much longer. Like me, they are out of the pale blue cotton overalls that we've always worn and into actual jeans. Just another uniform then. They're smiling, thrilled to be leaving the hospital at last with their families. Never mind that they've never met them before. A nurse at a desk at the other wall looks up. I stand in the doorway, reluctant to let it shut behind me. She frowns slightly and flicks her hand to beckon me. Come, are you Kyla? You must check in with me before you can check out, she says, and she smiles widely. I force my feet forward to her desk. My levo vibrates as the door shuts with a swoosh behind me. The nurse grabs my hand and scans my levo just as it vibrates harder. 3.9. She shakes her head and holds my arm tight with one hand and jabs a syringe into my shoulder with the other. What is that? I ask, pulling away and rubbing my arm, though I'm pretty sure I know. Just something to keep you level until you're somebody else's problem. Sit down until your name is called. My stomach is churning. I sit. The other 2 look at me with wide eyes. I can feel the happy juice beginning to ease through my veins, taking the edge off, but it doesn't stop my thoughts, even as my levo slowly rises to 5. What if my parents don't like me? Even when I really try, which to be fair isn't all the time, people don't seem to warm up to me. They get annoyed like Dr. Lysander when I don't do or say what they expect. What if I don't like them? All I know are their names. All I have is one photograph, framed and hung on my hospital room wall and now tucked in my bag. David, Sandra, and Amy Davis. Dad, Mom, and older sister. They smile at the camera and they look pleasant enough, but who knows what they're really like. But at the end of it all, none of this matters, because no matter who they are, I have to make them like me. Failure is not an option. So this is a book that is, I said, a dystopian. It's about a world where the cure for terrorism or for going up against the government is to literally erase a person's memories. And then they have to start over, and they can't go back to the same family. They have to go to a new family, or else maybe the same conditions will be created that cause that teenager to become a terrorist again. Kyla's memory is wiped at the beginning of this book, and she is going home to strangers who are now her new family. So, are they good people? Are they part of some government conspiracy? What is it that she supposedly did that caused her to get her memories wiped? In order to find out, read the book Slated. And thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care.